About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this 3rd quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the 2nd half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson looking to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Richardson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give them 15 there. The Cowboys have a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a lot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. To the right. And caught it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Dowdle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dowdle will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run again. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 21, Colts 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. One last shot for Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.